I'm currently in the process of getting some things worked out on communication. You know what I'm talking? Yeah.
Sounds super believable.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm all in.
These things take time.
I believe it.
We on to build back better.
What?
Started farming on my own in 1997, straight out of high school. Wheat crop, 97 bushels to the acre. Wheat beans, 5 bushels to the acre. 1998, Sprink rub. I believe we're all put on this earth to do something. And the farm, you definitely got to be put on this earth to do it. It's not chaos of farming. It's not chaos. It's called audibles. And it's called things happen, things break, people call. So you have to roll with the punches. You just can't lock in on certain things. And you just can't go from point A to point B all the time. You have to be able to be flexible and patient and kind.
You like how he wrapped that up? Chaos. It's chaos.
Okay. Well, people call it certain things. Some people call it chaos. Some people call it confusion. I call it just a normal day.
So, I'm a person who, if you tell me we're going to go to dinner, mentally, I'm thinking when we leave the house, we're going to dinner. Straight there, straight back. When he says we're going to dinner, in his head, what he's thinking is we're going to stop at every single thing that he thinks can come up with at any given point in time between here and there. By the time I get to dinner, my stomach is inside out. I feel like I'm being held hostage. We're going to stop by all the fields. We're going to bite into all of the seeds.
Don't forget the truck place.
Yes. And don't let him pass by a tractor place. He's going to stop and look at all the tractors. And then if there's a semi-truck place, we're going to stop and kick tires and jump up on the back of semi-trucks because he's enamored with all of that. Enamored.
Yeah.
That's your other ACT.
Call it what you want.
ACT word for today.
Call it what you want.
But yeah, it's chaos and it drives me nuts.
I call it fascinated.
For him. Meanwhile, I sit in the truck on my phone, which
you should get more
I probably
involved.
couldn't go anywhere with him now because it would drive me nuts because I don't have a phone.
You should get more involved.
No, thank you.
You should find you a little tractor.
It took a long time for me to get a job. Now I just don't care. But we argued about that a lot because I would call him and he'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna be home in a minute. And again, I'm very literal. So I'm even being generous and thinking, okay, well, he'll be home in 30 minutes. No. If I call him at 6:30 and he says I'll be home in a minute, it'll be like 12 o'clock. And he'll be walking in, and I mean I used to be so livid, but now it's like he'll get home when he gets home. Most of the time now I call him just to make sure he's okay. As long as he says hello, I'm good. Is it farming though?
Do what?
Is it farming?
Listen, when you run across a fellow farmer and he's talking about his crop or his tractor or just whatever, you just can't leave the man hanging in conversation. That's rude. That's not good farm etiquette. So instead of trying to put a time slot on the man conversation, because it could be me. It could be that I'm talking to a man, and he just can't get up and walk off. And I wouldn't do that to him. It's just not good etiquette. Not good.
You're just not meet your wife for dinner. I think when we got married, we literally walked down the aisle and he answered the phone.
Yeah.
He was on the phone before we got married. Like, he's always on the phone. I don't know how much of that is work, but yes, he's on the phone quite often. And he always has his phone on so he can hear it. Like, I never have my phone on so you can hear it. It's always on vibrate. But his phone is always on so he can hear it. And it's this old school, like, telephone ring to the point where I can't stand that ring. So, like, if I hear that ring on anybody else, I get triggered. I'm just like, turn it off. Just joking.
No, you're telling the truth. It's money calling. Money calling.
No. Not always.
Okay. Well, not always. Sometimes money takes.
Do all farmers gossip? Is that a farmer thing too?